Nigerian army are falling in battlefield today. Make na hear wetin one of the generals talk.
All right. Igbo mụrụ nze m ọzọ ekele m na asị m nke onye chiri ya zere. If you're in Nigeria, I want you to calm down and listen to this voice note. If you're Yoruba, I want you to calm down and listen. If you're from Middle Belt, I want you to calm down and listen. If you're an Hausa or Fulani, I want you to calm down and listen. If you're from so-called South, Niger Delta, I want you to calm down and listen. If you're from Igbo land, I want you to calm down and listen. This is a warning. This is a warning. If you're serving in the Nigerian military, if you're serving in the Nigeria paramilitary, if you're serving in the army, if you're serving in the navy, if you're serving in the air force, if you're serving in the DSS, if you're serving in the EFCC, if you're serving in NDLA, if you're serving in the Nigeria Custom Immigration, if you're serving in civil defense, if you're serving in any security apparatus that is carrying rifle or weapon, apart from FRSC, that I know that they don't carry weapon, if you're among these people that I mentioned that are carrying rifle and you're currently serving in Biafra land, you are currently serving in Biafra land, and when I mean Biafra land, I mean Imo, Abia, Enugu, Ebonyi, Anambra, River, Delta, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, some part of Kogi, some part of Benue, and some part of Benin. If you're in any security apparatus that is carrying weapon and you're serving in this whole place that I mentioned, just know that you're in Biafran territory. Just know that you're in a Biafran territory. Forget about all those things they say that it's only Igbo territory that are Biafra. See, what you don't know is bigger than you. What you don't know is bigger than you. If you're currently serving in this whole place that I mentioned, if you're the one who is listening to this thing and you're not serving, and your brother or your loved one or your wife or your husband or your siblings or your lovers or your best friend is serving in this whole place that I mentioned, and you're the one listening to this voice note, I want you to pass it to the person. See, let me tell you, some of you don't even know the kind of war that is going on in Biafra land. Some of you don't know. Because you people don't see this thing on media houses, you people don't see this on television or radio or in newspaper and all that. They have warned them not to report it. They have warned them not to show the video. Sometimes I just wish that some of your eyes can be open so you see the kind of thing that is happening in Biafra land. See, let me tell you, a lot of Nigeria security forces are falling every blessed day. And when I say they are falling, they are falling. They are falling. That you don't see it on social media does not mean it's not happening. It's happening, my brother and sister, it's happening. The way they are sending these people to judgment, the way they are sending this paramilitary and Nigerian military to judgment in Biafra land, honestly, is very huge. Some of you don't know the kind of war they are fighting in this place. Your people don't know the war they are fighting in this Biafra land. I am from Imo State. I am from Oso. I am from Umuokabia. If you want to know the kind of war that is going on, just travel to Imo State, some part of Anambra, some part of River, some part of Delta, some part of Enugu, some part of Ebonyi, some part of Abia, some part of Kogi, some part of Benue. That is not happening in the city does not mean it's not happening. See, let me tell you, they just decided to remove capitals. You see this whole place that I mentioned, Biafra Republic government in exile under the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa decided to remove capitals. You see this whole place that I mentioned, they just decided to remove the capitals because capital is just only one. Capital is just only one. Each state has one capital. So that you're living in a capital and this whole thing is not happening in the capital where you live, you think that people that are living in other community villages, that something is not happening there. If you want to know whether it is happening in your village, just go to your village and stay for like 1 month. Then you will know whether if it's happening or it's not happening before you come to argue on this voice. A lot of things is happening. A lot of things is happening. Nigeria Army, the Nigeria police, they are being killed every day in Biafra land because they come to kill Biafrans. And the resistance, the Biafran Liberation Army and Biafran resistance fighter are sending them to judgment every day. Just because they have advised them not to be, when they kill these people, not to post the video so that these people don't stand revenge on the innocent people, does not mean that they don't kill them. That is why sometimes when you see them, they just show only the video of the vehicle or the place that their bulldozer was bombarded and all those things. They won't show the dead bodies because they follow order. A lot of things is happening. These people are being sent to judgment on a daily basis. On a daily basis. So if you're serving in the military or paramilitary and you're currently in Biafra land, or that you are about to be posted in Biafra land, see, let me tell you one good thing that you have to do for your family. Just call your wife. If you have married, call your wife. Tell your wife how many bank account you have. Tell your wife any place you kept your money. Tell your wife the place you have property. That is, if you have any property, tell your wife where all those things is. Or if you're not married, tell your mother or your father or your siblings where everything you have is. As long as they have been posting you in Biafra land, please, I'm begging you in the name of Chukwukika Biama. I am begging you in the name of God. I am begging you in the name of Jesus Christ you believed in. I am begging you in the name of Mary. I am begging you in the name of Allah. Tell your family where everything you have is. So in case if anything happened to you, your family will know. At least they can even benefit a little from you. Because if you're asking whether you're going to die in Biafra land, you must die in Biafra land. There is no too much about it. That you survive today does not mean that you will survive tomorrow. That you survive tomorrow does not mean that you will survive next tomorrow. That you survive this week does not mean that you will survive next week. That you survive this month does not mean that you will survive next month. That you survive this year 2024 does not mean that you're going to survive in the year 2025. All of your colleagues that have died, you're not better than them. You're not more smarter than them. You're not more smarter than them, but they meet their own death. You don't know where Biafran Liberation Army and Biafran Resistance Fighter and Biafran Navy are going to jam you. It may be on your patrol, it may be in your barrack, it may be in your unit or your outpost. And let me warn you, let me tell you one thing. Don't think that you can resist these people. Don't think that you can withstand the Biafran Liberation Army. See, I know that your bosses or your commanders always tell you that you're going after IPOB ESM. They always tell you that you're going after to fight IPOB ESM. Let me clear your doubt today. I serve in the Nigeria Army. I served for 6 years. And I know everything about the army. There is no training in the Nigeria Army. It's all about running, dashing, and all that thing. Go to first leg, second leg, and third leg. You just pass out. They give you rifle, give you camo. You become a soldier. You're not a soldier. There is no training in the Nigeria Army. I don't know about police. I don't know about Navy. I don't know about Air Force. I'm talking about the army that I went for the training and passed out and served in Nigeria for 6 years before I left. Even when I was in that army, I sustained a bullet injury. I was in a hospital. I was in MRS for like 4 months. I couldn't walk. The only thing that they could put on my leg is POP. And every morning they can't give me Fervin and paracetamol and unbranded and pickles until my family had to carry me and go and treat me traditionally before I could be able to walk after just 1 month. But I was in a military hospital I was in a military MRS for like 4 months. I couldn't walk. But just 1 month of my people taking me to a traditional healer, I could be able to walk for 1 month. I know everything about the army. I know everything about the army. There is no single training in the Nigerian army. That is why you see Boko Haram killing them. That is why you see bandits killing them. That is why you see all those Fulani henchmen killing them. Because there is no training in the Nigerian army. I don't know about the police. I don't know about the Navy or Air Force. But I'm talking about the army. There is no single training. It's all about running, running, wickedness, suffering, rolling on the floor, um, um, doing all one kind of useless exercise that I don't even know. It's all about running for the whole 5 months before you just pass in the 6 months. It's all about running, dashing every morning, dashing in the evening, dashing in the every time is dashing. Sit on your head, do this, forward roll, and all that, and sing some hopeless morale song. There is no single training. There is no single training. So what are you telling me? What are you telling me? There is no single training. See, let me tell you one thing you don't know about the Biafra Liberation Army and Biafra resistance fighters. These people are well trained physically and spiritually. You cannot withstand them. See, why have you not even asked yourself? Why have you not even asked yourself? The way they used to parade all those criminals, when police or army capture all those criminals, all those kidnappers, or all those maybe one thing or the other, the way they always parade them on television, on social media. Have you not asked yourself, why have these people not paraded a single one Biafran Liberation Army for once since last year they were established? Why haven't you asked yourself? Why is it that the police or the army have not paraded any single Biafran Liberation Army or Biafran resistance fighter for one single day on social media or on television, that they will tell you that this is the capture Biafran Liberation Army personnel, or they capture Biafran resistance fighters personnel, capture them alive the way they used to capture all those people. The only thing they used to show you on the television or all those social media is they tell you they capture IPOB ESM. There is nothing like IPOB ESM. IPOB ESM has been disbanded since last year by Prime Minister of Biafran Republic Government in exile, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. ESM has been banned. All those people that you see army or they parade on the social media, those people are just criminal or kidnappers. They cut inside the forest. There is nothing like IPOB, ESM. As I'm talking to you, all those people that you see that are burning police station, neutralizing police and army, they are called Biafran Liberation Army. Some of you that have watched their clip, their video, you see them say it. We are Biafran Liberation Army. They never tell you that they are ESM. Anybody that is telling you ESM, they are just deceiving you. There is nothing like ESM. See, the time of Mazen Nandekano is gone. The time of Ojukwu is gone. We are in a new era. We are in a new era. See, you see all those one you people who used to come on social media, as I'm talking this thing now, some people will be saying, how many soldiers did they have? How many weapons did they have? How many armor tanker did they have? How many fighter jets did they have? See, let me tell you, ask the military, the one they come with since all those last year, where is it? Where is the where is the aircraft? Where is the armor tank? Do you know how many aircraft that have been destroyed in Imo State and Anambra State? Do you know how many fighter jets that has been destroyed in Imo State and Anambra State alone?